everyone on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis Accelerator, the true one, the pure one. Here at you with the 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days we duel a different deck every single day. Continuing Troll Week, where we're trolling people online. And today we're taking a look at a classic troll deck. We're taking a look at Empty Jar, as brought to you by an actual empty jar today. This is our good luck charm for today. I have an actual empty jar. We are guaranteed victory. So we got ourselves our deck here that's all about milling our opponent, making them draw out so many cards that they deck themselves out. So we're going to go in EDO Pro today. We're going to show off this deck, show you how it works, show you the combos. We're going to give the shout to Mr. Harry Hugh, who he did ask for this deck, but I was already planning to do it. Therefore, he only gets half a shout out. That's what he gets. So here's our deck list. Go into duels. We have ourselves the new Flip Jar, but at 1, we have 3 of the Morphing Jar number 2, 2 Needleworm, 1 Morphing Jar, 1 AD Changer, 1 Day of Peace. We have a Book of Tayo, 3 Pot of Extravagance, a Card Demise, Card Destruction, 2 Book of Moon, 3 Book of Eclipse, 2 Gift of Greed, 2 Waking the Dragon, 3 Trickstar Reincarnate, 3 Present Card, 2 Trap Trick, 2 Appropriate, 2 Soul Levy, 2 Dark Bribe, and 2 Recall. Extra deck doesn't really matter, but because we're playing Waking the Dragon, we have things like Ultimate Falcon, Crystal Wing, Last Warrior, Dragoon, Blue Eyes Alternate, Ultimate, Super Mega Dragon. Anything that's big and tough that you can potentially summon off of this. As of a side deck, if you want another pot to dig into things, Pot of Prosperity is an option. If you want to just lock your opponent out, go for Mystic Mine. We're foregoing Mystic Mine today. I've already played it once. I don't need to play it again. And we have things like Burst Rebirth, which can revive your Morphing Jar face down. And Disturbance Strategy just makes your opponent draw out more cards. It doesn't, like, decrease how many cards are left in the deck or anything, so it's an optional thing at best. So let's go into EDO Pro, show this deck off, and troll people. Alright, our first opponent. You kind of want to go first with this deck. You can go second, but you prefer to go first. This opening hand's actually pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good, because we got Morphing Jar, our almighty boss. He's on the sleeves and the thumbnail for a reason. And we're going to go ahead and set 4. I don't have Waking the Dragon, which would have been perfect, but I got Appropriate. This card states every time my opponent draws outside the draw phase after I've activated it, I get to draw 2. It's very nice. So what are they going to do here? Gift of Greed. Opponent draws 2 cards. Then we get to activate Appropriate. And we'll go ahead into Reincarnate. Get out of here. Yeah, that'll miss timing, but you know, that's the idea. We go for Appropriate. Now my opponent, he's lost all of his UA cards. He's lost his Field Spell Searcher. Oh boy. No Field Spell? What are you going to do with yourself? I don't know what you can do. Not much. Not much. Not much indeed. So my opponent will have lots of cards in the hand, as you can see. But we're good. Now I've got Morphing Jar. If this is flipped, he must discard hand, draw the same number of cards. Both players will draw 5 cards. This will work for Appropriate. I'll just draw out more cards. It's pretty nice. Plus I got Book of Eclipse. This flips everything face down. End phase flips everything face up. And then my opponent draws more cards. And that just helps in our win condition. Deck out the opponent. That's what we want to do. Oh, I should mention, I almost forgot. Big shout out to all you guys at all. You got the channel to 531 subscribers on the tube. See, I knew you guys would like me more than the other Memphis. I'm clearly the superior Memphis. Yeah, I was a little worried when I took over the channel that people would be a little upset. But you know what? It's clear that you understand quality. Because I am clearly the higher quality Memphis. I'm just saying, you guys clearly are showing that you appreciate me more than he ever needed to be appreciated. Alright, so what is this guy doing? You a midfielder. I'm going to hold on to my jar for good luck here. Alright, target a card in the field, destroy it. Negate all monsters on the field. Alright. Let's see, how does that manager work? No, yeah, Book of Eclipse. I flip everything face down now. He might get to summon manager, but I'm gonna flip it face down anyway. I'm not gonna flip you regardless of what you want, little Jimmy. Little Jimmy, I hope you didn't like to have things. Yeah, because this is gonna give him his monster's attack points, but I'm gonna put everything face down so he doesn't get no attack points. No attack for you, little Jimmy. What are you gonna do? Huh? Huh? You want to summon your manager? You're gonna cry and you're gonna fold your turn. That's what I thought. Go sit in defense mode. You go sit in defense mode. Alright, so I'll put everything in defense mode, which is good for me, bad for him. What's gonna happen is end phase. Gonna get all these face up. Yep. He's a flip. He'll get to draw 2 cards, but that's 2 less cards in his deck. He'll have to discard some cards, and then I'll hit him with the morphing jar. Alright, and then I get to draw those 2 cards thanks to appropriate. Hey, Book of Tayo. If I had Book of Moon, this would be perfect. We'll see. We'll see. The Book of Tayo is very nice for looping the jar. You don't want to play too many of it, in my opinion, but it is an option. Alrighty, what are you gonna do? Nothing, discard card, good. Ooh, it's the thing I just said. Wait. I have to set the Book of Tayo first. I'm also gonna see. Both these cards, we're gonna set that. Flip up Morphing Jar. That activates his effect. My opponent has like Imperm or something, but I've got Book of Moon, so it doesn't matter too much. It don't matter. I'm flipping the jar. You're gonna have to discard your hand. Go ahead, do something. I dare you. I mother flipping dare you. Okay, so he's doing something. I'm gonna Book of Moon just to save my Morphin Jar. I'm gonna save my jar. What can I say? So how does this thing work again? Shuffle level Fire High UA into the deck. Summon UA from the deck with a different name. Alright. Does he still have the manager or does he get another one? I don't remember if he had gotten another one. Libero Spiker. Midfielder. Okay. Okay. So he gets that ace. That's an Omni negation. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yep. Because he can't negate the Morphing Jar right now. He can negate me using Book of Tayo on it. But he can't negate the Morphing Jar that's already in play. Hey. Alright, let me think about this. What are the odds of him negating more things? You know what? Let's, give her a shot. Book of Tayo on the Morphin Jar. He'll more likely negate my jar more than anything else. So that'll flip up my jar, get rid of more stuff in my opponent's hand. And he'll negate that as planned, this fool. This foolish fool thinks he's got me. Little does he know I wanted him to do this. Alright, so we'll set our present cards. It's not gift card. This is more powerful than gift card. We got 2 present cards. We'll set this. And let's clinch it. Let's go for card destruction. Discard hand. Draw the same number of cards. And then I draw even more cards. And we're going to go ahead and set Dark Bribe. Just in case. And we will be good. Because he doesn't have enough cards to stop double present card. Plus Trickster Reincarnate. That'll make him draw out his whole deck. And he's done. This guy don't understand how done he is. Not yet. Not yet. We're good. We're good, because I also have Needleworm. I didn't even mention Needleworm. My opponent must mill 5 cards with this thing. It is very nice. So I can use this to bait out his UA Perfect Ace. Yeah, you can only play 1 present card per turn. It's a thing. You can only have one gift card in your wallet at a time. I don't know. I mean, I've had more than one gift card in my wallet. What can I say? Konami's weird sometimes. Turnover tactics. No. That thing like nukes the board or something. I don't remember what this does, but it does something. Shuffle many monsters of the field possible into the deck. Oh, he had another one. Alright, then he summons the same number or something. Correct? I believe that is how this card works. They can't attack this turn. Opponent cannot. Opponent special summon from the deck of the number card shuffled into their main deck. Okay. So, what does this accomplish for you? I mean, this is cool and all, my dude, but you know, you can't attack. You can't attack me, so what was the point of this? What are you gonna do? Opponent special summons changes mode, negate its effects. You can't attack though. I don't know what he's thinking. Maybe he's gonna summon that manager he may or may not have in his hand. I don't even know. I don't know, but I'm pretty, you know, we're done here. You know, this guy, he's got his negate, but I've got double cards to get rid of his deck. He's done. He lasted a little bit longer, just because, you know, can only play one present card at a time, but it's all good. Alrighty, middle fielder. Yeah, the thing is, if I play this now, he'll just negate it, so I gotta wait till it's my turn. If I play it too early, bad things will happen to me. Come on, baby. Come on, you know this duel's over. You have 2 cards left in your deck. You can only attack with 1 monster. I have all my life points. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. He's probably scared of Magic Cylinder or something. And my opponent's a wussy boy. Look at that wussy boy. He won't take the jar. He won't take my jar. Alright, well, my opponent wusses out at the last second, but the deck works. As you can clearly see, it works very, very well. So, let's go for duel number 2. Hopefully find a not wussy boy I can put in my jug. Alright, our second opponent. The second person going in the jug. This is the only joke I have today, okay? Empty jar. I have an empty jar. Okay, what do you want from me? They can't all be perfect jokes. Alright. Oh, this would have been perfect going first hand. I got my Soul Levy. This is a great card for, you know, if your opponent's playing... Well, if he's playing a bunch of negates, then this card's useless. But if my opponent was playing Dragon Link or something, this would mess him up real bad. Every time your opponent special summons a monster, they have to mill 3 cards. It's amazing for this deck. Dinorphias. Okay, what's this one? This is the one that lets him send a trap to the grave. Alright. Gonna send a trap card to the grave. Why not? Why even not? Alrighty. Well, this is gonna be a little tricky. A little tricky, mostly because this guy doesn't, like, care about his, you know, like, me milling him is actually going to be beneficial to him to a degree. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty, so let's go ahead. I do have Book of Tayo, though. Okay, Morphing Jar number 2. Activate Book of Tayo. Flip this face up. Let's see if I can bait him out to play the Spell Trap Negator. Something. I know they have a negation. Don't tell me they don't. I know it exists. I have played Dinorphias at least once before. Alright, so I get a trap, spell, monster. Okay, that's something. I'll lose a couple cards, but he ought to lose quite a few cards as well. This deck is mostly spell traps. Yeah, because he's going to lose quite a few cards. What does the, this one do? Okay, so this will lose its effect, so that's a good start. That's not bad at all. So let's go ahead for a Day of Peace. There shall be peace between you and I. Yeah, Morphin Jar 2, he's mostly in here if your opponent has like a giant board or something. On occasion, it can be helpful to you. I mean, granted, we lost a few of our nice cards too. This is the danger of the morphing jar. Lost 2 of my present cards, which is never fun. But it is what it is. Alright, so he's going to activate his Dinorphia Frenzy. That is the thing that lets him fusion summon from the deck. Alright. Unfortunately, I can't play my Soul Levy right now. Not gonna lie, this could be a little tricky. Cause he's gonna summon that one first. Okay. The thing that lets him use the traps in the grave. I imagine he's going to do that immediately to bring out the big stinky dinosaur. He's gonna bring out the thing that like negates everything. I mean, it won't work on my mosses because my mosses are rather small. He'd have to get his life points way lower. He'll have to get his life points down to like like 500. Then before he'll be able to do much of anything to the likes of me. Alright, so what is this one? You do not pay life to activate traps or Dinorphia effects. When activates a monster effect, inflict damage equals that monster's attack. Okay? Again, really wish I could just activate my Soul Levy. And I plan to as soon as he starts doing things. That's the plan. That's the hope and the prayer here, because I just do not have much right now. I really don't. Alright, Dinorphia Therizia. Let's see. Okay, Soul Levy. From now on, you special summon something you're gonna have to mill. Hey, hey, boo boo. That's what it's gonna be. Alright. Not out of the woods yet. I really need Appropriate. That would be the best thing. Let's see, send a Dinorphia, inflict damage to opponent. Okay. So, which trap will you send this time? You've already done 2 fusions. Do you need the 3rd? Potentially. So this... Okay, so he can negate a spell trap now because he can use that trap effect from the grave. Okay. I mean, he can't negate Dark Bribe, but he can negate Gift of Greed. Not that I'm playing Gift of Greed right now, but if I was going to, he could negate it. So now the question is, what exactly are you going to do? I'm just sitting here with my dang old flip jar. That's all I care about. I got a flip jar. I can flip your face down if you know what I'm saying. Go on. Alright, so he'll go for Degusto Emerald. That'll mill 3 of his cards. Now he can get back 3 of his cards, as you do. As you do, he is going to be able to get some of his stuff back. It's a tricky situation. Normally my opponents fold a lot easier, but then again, didn't start with optimal things. Then again, maybe morphing jar number 2 was a bit of a faux pas on my part. Alrighty, going for another fusion. I presume you're going for the big dragon, not the dragon, the big dinosaur. Maybe? I don't know what the big dinosaur would do you in this situation, but go ahead, I guess. You know, if he wants to make Big Dinosaur or another copy of yourself, go right ahead. Fairy Flames! Now there's a tech card. Isn't that right, Jar? That's right, it is. Alright, so he's going to attack into my Emerald, or my flip jar. Everyone gets flipped. Can he negate something? Oh yeah, he can destroy me with this thing. Or Solemn Strike, but I have Dark Bribe. And negate Solemn Strike. You don't even get to pay life points. Let's see. Set spell traps from the hand. I would normally do this. And I will. Let's just go ahead and reset Soul Levy. I'll reset Soul Levy. Yeah, it's a funny... The flip jar is an interesting monster. Like I said, he's mostly here as another way to flip monsters face down for protection. But he can also bounce spell traps back to the hand. And then we can reset those cards. It's not super amazing or anything, but it is a something. Let me think about this. If only there was a way to get my changer in the grave, like, right now. That would be awesome. But I don't. We'll set Morphin Jar and hope for the best here. It's really touch and go here. Summon up to 2 Dinorphias. Well, thankfully I can play my Soul Levy now. So unless he's got, like, the Spell Trap Negation one, I should be good. Summon 2 Dinorphias from the grave. Levels are 8 or less. Yep. So he's gonna get out 2 monsters. Sadly, he only mills the one time. But it is what it is. It's something. Alright. Then that's going to set another trap from the deck. This will send a card from the deck. He's milling himself out for me. That's the beauty of this. See, the more he is milling, the better it is for me. Now he gets to set another trap. He'll set the thing that gets a token. I don't know why, but he will. Yeah, he's got the Lord of the Heavenly Prison, but he can't summon it right now. Gift of Greed. We're just gonna go all in here. You know what? We're gonna go all in. Just give him the Gift of Greed. Throw out 2 more cards, please. Okay. It's all up to the heart of the cards now, folks. Got 7 cards left. What we need to do is... Well, basically, he would have to mill... Or, not mill. He would have to get rid of 2 more cards... No, 3 more cards in this deck in order to win this one. Just as we are here. Unfortunately, I don't know if he's going to do that. I mean, he doesn't know what I have face down. He might think this is another flip jar for all I know. Although, the fact that he put everything up means he probably doesn't care. We'll see. It's all up to this guy at this point. That card. What? Oh, he halved his own. Okay, he wanted to make himself even smaller. Like, okay. I was about to say, why would you do this? Okay, he negated himself. One of the few decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you actually want to negate yourself. And it actually is beneficial to you. What does that do? Summon a Dinorphia. Yes, do that. Yes, yes, do that thing. Mill more cards. Alright, we've got him, ladies and gentlemen. Unless one of these is a monster pet negate, we got him. He can't win. Unless I'm mistaken. Okay, Morphing Jar will make him discard his hand. And then he's out of here! Yeah! Jar! Jar! There you go! Beautiful. That's exactly what we want to happen. Alrighty, this guy thought he had me. Foolish fool. He didn't have me at all. Let's go for one more duel today. And go out with a jar. Alrighty, third and final opponent with the jar. The jar is just jarring. It's jarring at this point. But yes, let's go ahead and see what we get into. Alrighty. Interesting. We'll go ahead and start with the Pot of the Extravagant, I suppose. It's something. It's something. Draw more cards. Okay. Sadly, because of how Pot works, I can't go for card destruction right now. I would if I could, but I cannot. So it's gonna set 3 and pass. And we'll figure this out next turn. Alrighty. I mean, I've got Soul Levy, I've got Book of Eclipse, I've got a Needleworm, I've got to get the Greed. This is not a bad... And if this guy's stalling, I can hit him pretty hard. I can hit him pretty damn hard if he's stalling me. Alright, set. Set indeed. Alright, so what we're going to go ahead and do, activate the book, or the 1 day of peace. Activate that, everybody draw. Gift of Greed, draw more cards please. Alright, that's step 2. Step 3. Let's find out what this guy's playing before we do anything else. We'll go for the needleworm. Alright, it's a Blue Eyes deck of some form. We would have plenty of monsters, but they're mostly going to be like small monsters. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Book of Moon on our needleworm. Flip that. And we'll go ahead and card destruction. I won't get anything out of this, but that's not the point. Chaos Max Turbo. Oh, and he lost 2 of his maxes. Although I believe, can he ritual out of the grave with this ritual spell? I don't remember how that works. We'll find out. Okay, so my opponent's playing Chaos Max Turbo. Normally a bit of a problem for our deck, as our defense numbers are rather small. Oh, yeah, that works when he's flipped too, doesn't it? Alright, Soul Levy. I'm very curious as to what these face downs are. He did not play them at all. I'm very curious as to what sort of Nagat we have going on here. Alright. Blue Peeps, Whitey Dragon indeed. But he will mill 3 cards every time he does so. So now the trick is he going to blow up Needleworm because he knows what it is? Or is he going to blow up Morphing Jar because he doesn't know what it is? I'd imagine he'd blow... Like, can this destroy face downs? Yes, it can. Okay. Oh, we'll find out. It's a tricky situation for my opponent, because I'd imagine he would destroy the Morphing Jar because he doesn't know what it is. Or he's not going to do anything. Fascinating. Yeah. Heck, man, I don't want you blowing up me and dealing damage. I don't want to take damage. Damage hurts. Alright, but luckily we have one of our few outs to something like the Chaos Max. Non-targeted, non-destruction, flip face down. Heck, I could run into Chaos Max. That's a very tempting idea. Ooh, should I do that? That's a very tempting one. Let's see. That'll bring him down to 4. Let's flip up the Needleworm. Yeah, I could destroy him, except he does have this in the graveyard. I can't destroy him in battle. Let's Morphin Jar. We'll Morphin Jar our opponent, flip everything back into the deck. Come on, give me a monster. Any monster will do. Please stop milling all my nice traps. Okay, there we go. There we go. We'll get 2 jars. The exact jars we want. And he'll lose pretty much everything. You know, he'll lose. He has 1 card left in his deck. There's not much he can do. He'll draw into that last card. This is his last turn. It's like playing the trap card last turn, except it's not a trap. And my opponent... Okay, so he does have something he can do. But does he have something to out Morphing Jar? That's the question. Because now Soul Levy has actually ended all of his life. He has no deck. What rank 8? Draglubion. Okay. Manju, which is no longer effective because obviously has no deck left. I really am curious as to what these are. Like, he has not played these cards at all. What are these? Are these battle traps? Or are they like... No, if he had Solemn, he would have probably done something before. But he didn't. It's very, very, very odd. Okay, so he just went for the Numeron OTK, which normally would be a problem, but I got Morphing Jar the OG. And that, my friend, is going to be GG. Here, get in the jar. Get in the jar. Alright, well, there's another win with Murfinger. Let's go for the end screen, folks. We've done what we came here to do. Alrighty, empty jar. This need to be filled. Fill this with subscriptions, because you know what I did? I just trolled the heck out of people with an empty jar, and it was glorious and amazing, and we destroyed people. So I hope y'all enjoyed today. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Fill the jar with subscriptions. Just do it. You know you want to do it now. So, been a good day. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow is going to be a very special episode, because I'm trying something a little unique, a little different. It's familiar, but different at the same time, and we're going to have fun with that. I won't tell you what it is. You have to show up tomorrow to find out what it is. So, till next time, your boy, the Memphis Accelerator, the true one, the greatest one. We'll see you next time.